Hi everybody! Welcome to my YouTube channel, Practical Beauty for You. My name is Margaret, and I wanted to do a video today for you guys about curling your hair. I've had a lot of questions from people asking me what products I use when I curl my hair and what kind of tools I use when I curl my hair. So I wanted to kind of go over that with you guys and show you what kind of curls you get based on what products and what tools you're using. So first off, I have freshly washed, clean and dried hair. When I got out of the shower and my hair was still wet, I sprayed my Pureology Color Fanatic spray. It is a detangler, and it also helps to care for color treated hair. I do have blonde highlights in my hair. I do a blonde balayage and then baby highlights throughout. So the Color Fanatic just helps to keep that color looking fresh and healthy, and making sure that my hair is nice and strong. So I spray that on my hair when it's wet when I get out, and then I take my comb and I just comb through my hair. Then after I use my detangler, I spray my heat protector on, and when I'm curling my hair, I prefer to use Redken Iron Shape. It's number 11. This is a heat spray, and you can put it on your hair when it's wet or dry. I prefer to put it on my hair when it's wet because I do blow dry my hair first before I color and style my hair, and I want to make sure that it is protected from the heat of the blow dryer. Using a spray versus a serum, especially when you're curling your hair, or a gel, is better because the gels and serums have a tendency to add a lot of weight to your hair, and when you're curling your hair, you want your curls to stay nice and bouncy and full, and so when you use a lighter heat protector like a spray, it's going to give you that nice body effect. And then the last thing that I put on my hair when it is still wet is my Redken Diamond Oil. This is from the Pillow Proof line. It is a very light oil serum that you put on you can put on your hair when it's dry. I prefer to do it when it's wet just because it doesn't give me that greasy, heavy look. But you really want to concentrate on your ends. It's going to help cut your blow drying time in half, plus it also just adds extra shine and healthy glow to your hair. So after I put on all three of my products and my hair is wet, then I go ahead and I blow dry it with my brush, and once my hair is completely dry, then I'm ready to start curling. I have two curling irons that I'm going to talk to you about today. The first one is a Hot Tools curling iron. This is the 2-inch gold, 24 gold plated barrel. It claims to be better to create anti-frizz curls, as well as make sure that your curls are shiny and long lasting. It also has a heat setting on here. I'm going to zoom in for you guys. It goes all the way up to 430 degrees, and so that just kind of gives you that flexibility. If you have thicker hair versus if you have finer hair, it'll be able to control the amount of heat you're putting on your hair. The other curling wand that I have that I'm going to use is by Conair. It too has different heat settings. It goes increases by numbers of 5. I don't really know what the equivalency is as far as degrees for that, but I always keep it on the highest setting, 25, just because I do have very thick, long hair. And it is their instant heat up regular metal barrel. It's not the ceramic one, so that's a key to remember. And this is 1.5 inch. Okay, so when you're curling your hair, you want to make sure that you go in layers, and you want to start from the bottom and work your way up. That's because when you are curling your hair, you want to make sure that you get even amount of heat exposure to each part of each layer of your hair, each section, as well as you don't want to start curling your hair on the top and then trying to work your way underneath, because it's just going to pull your curls out. It's going to get mixed in with your straight hair, and you're not going to get an even application. So I like to split my hair into 3 sections, and to do that, I take my fingers and I start at my temples and I just go straight back. And this is going to create my first layer that I'm going to then curl. So I'm going to take the section I'm not using and I'm going to clip it up like so. And this is going to be the first area that I'm going to focus on. For this under layer, because it is the longest part of my hair, I am going to use the Hot Tools curling iron and show you what kind of curls you'll get using this specific tool. Now, Hot Tools, this specific one is from Ulta and it costs $55. My main point of doing this video is to show you that you don't have to spend a ton of money on your tools to get really beautiful curls in your hair. It's all about the product, the styling products you're using, as well as the technique that you're doing. Okay, so we're going to start with the more expensive curling iron and the larger barrel size, 2-inch. So what I do is I section off my hair into about 1-inch to 1.5-inch pieces. And when you're curling your hair, it's really important that you start at the top and you work your way down. If you are starting at the bottom and winding your curling iron up, the most of the heat is going to be concentrated on your ends, and that is going to cause a lot of damage and it's going to cause a lot of breakage to your hair. And we really want to make sure that you're taking care of your hair, especially if you're using a lot of heat on it. So you want to start at the top and work your way down. So to do so, you're going to take it so that the clamp part is going to be open and it's going to be facing essentially up towards the sky, and the barrel part is going to be facing down to the ground. So I'm going to clamp it on like so, and I'm going to twist my curling iron in towards my head. And as I'm twisting, I put a little bit of pressure on the release of the clamp, so that way it's just easier to slide my hair through and down. And I leave it on for like 5 seconds and then I just let it go. Okay, so there's the curl. Again, clamp is facing up to the sky and the barrel is down towards the ground, and I am just twisting, holding it on for about 5 seconds and then releasing. And I go this direction until I reach the middle part of the back of my head, and then I'm going to switch to the other side. Okay, so now I'm done. You can see what the curls look like using the 2-inch, the size of the curl, how loose they are. Now I'm going to switch for the other half of the bottom of my hair, and I'm going to go to the Conair 1.5-inch barrel. This particular curling iron is $12 off Amazon Prime. This one I specifically bought at Target, and I think at the time when I bought it, it was $25, and that was 3 years ago. So anyways, just to kind of give you an idea based on the price you're paying for this kind of look and the price you're going to pay for this kind of look over here. Alright, so now that I'm switching to this side, I am going to switch the direction that I choose to curl my hair. So again, I'm still taking those 1-inch pieces, and I'm going to turn my curling iron so now it's upside down, that the clamp part is going to be facing down to the ground and the barrel is going to be up to the sky. And also because I'm changing the direction that my curling iron is facing, I'm also going to change the direction that I curl my hair. So now I'm twisting it back in towards my head, and again still putting a little bit of pressure on that clamp so that way I can slide my hair through. And I'm still going to leave it on there for about 5 seconds. And you can already kind of see that because the size of the barrel, you get a tighter curl. Like so. Okay, so again, this was the Hot Tools side. This is the Conair side. My curls are about the same, my hair is about the same length as far as the curling it's doing, but I feel like the Conair right away gives me a softer, more curled look. This is kind of just like a light, loose, beachy wave, so to speak. So now I'm going to put this section back. And I'm going to use another clip because I don't want to mix the part that I just curled with my straight hair. And I'm going to drop the first piece layer that we sectioned off, and I'm going to get my next layer. So now I start up at almost at the top of my forehead, about here, and I'm going to go across. Sorry, leave this part down. Clip this part up and out of the way. I leave this section down in the front and this one here because I've noticed that when I clip it up into my last section of my hair, it kind of gets crimped and it doesn't style as easily. So because I like it to frame my face, I always leave these parts down. So now I'm going to move to the middle section. I'm going to go back to the Hot Tool side on this side. I'm actually going to try to just pin this over here for now. Hopefully it'll stay. Okay, so I'm switching back to the Hot Tools, the 2-inch one, 2-inch barrel. I'm going to go back to the original direction that I started with. So the clamp is going to be up to the sky and the barrel part is going to be down to the ground. Still grabbing those 1-inch sections, starting at the top, oops, and twisting in towards my head. Leave it on for about 5 seconds and let it go. You don't have to start your curl right at the very top of your scalp if you don't want to. That's personally just the way that I like to do it. I've noticed that that really gives me the most long-lasting effects of my curls. So I prefer to start all the way up at the top. And again, I'm going to go all the way until I reach the middle of the back of my head. I don't know if you guys can see like how normal straight my hair dries, but I have this one section in the back of my hair that's like this. After I had my daughter, it just really got super kinky and wavy. And so now I either have to straighten my hair or curl it with my curling iron or just put curling gel and let my hair be naturally wavy. I don't know, it bugs me. But I've heard that pregnancy can do some interesting things to your hair. It also left a, see how it's like really wavy right there? I have a really dark band underneath, just like one underneath layer of my hair, and it's just like a thick dark band all the way across that I also got from being pregnant with her. It's growing out, thank goodness, and it's returning back to its normal color, but it's weird. Things that your body does when your hormones are changing. Okay, so this is going to be my last piece on this side, and then I'm going to switch over to the Conair barrel or curling iron. All right, So again, now since I'm switching to this side, I'm going to switch the direction of the way that I'm using my curling iron. The clamp is going to be down towards the ground and the barrel is going to be up towards the sky. And I'm going to continue twisting, I guess, out and then back in towards my face. I have tried curling irons where the barrel is made of ceramic, and for some reason that does not curl my hair at all. I don't know if it's the type of hair that I have, but it's essentially, it just is like I'm straightening my hair. It will not hold a curl with a ceramic barrel. So if you're using a ceramic barrel curling iron and you're realizing that your hair your curls do not last, that could be why. The type of material that works best for my hair as far as curling is definitely the shiny metal. I think it's titanium or nickel. Sorry, let me see. It is chrome. So the chrome finish barrels are the ones that work best for me. All right. So again, you can really see the difference of the curls with the Hot Tools 2-inch and the Conair 1.5-inch. So I'm going to put that back. And I'm going to go ahead and bring down my last section. I'm going to switch and go back to the Hot Tools side with the 2-inch barrel. Now for myself, I skip the front part section of my hair and I kind of go back here. I like to save the front part for the very end because I don't put as much heat on that part, and I like it to stay nice and fresh right before I put my hairspray in. So remember, I'm on this side, so the clamp is up to the sky, the barrel is down to the ground, and I am twisting in towards my head. That piece I did not get very well. Let's try that again. Your hair gets really slippery on this particular barrel. This will be the, split that into two. Two more on this side. And my last piece. Okay, now I'm going to switch to the other side of my hair, and I'm going to go back to the Conair 1.5-inch. Now for this last top section, when I always go to my right, I like to start at the back and work my way towards the front. I'm not sure why. I just find that it's easier for me. So you do what's, I guess, comfortable and best for you with your style. Okay, and remember, because I'm back on this side now, I have switched the direction of the barrel and the clamp, as well as the direction that I am curling my hair. definitely the direction that you curl your hair makes a big difference. You may have to play with each way of curling it to see what's going to give you the best volume and what works best for your style of hair. Everyone's hair is different because we all have different cowlicks, the way that our hair grows, and what may work for one person may not work for somebody else. And now I'm going to go back to the Hot Tools because remember I saved this front section for last. Like so. Okay, now I'm going to unclip my hair in the back so that way you can really see the difference between the two sides. So here is the 2-inch Hot Tools side and here is the 1.5-inch Conair side. Definitely more tighter curls. This is more loose and maybe like Verifosity. Wow, I just aged myself. Beachy. It definitely gives you a different look just depending on what style you're going for. Personally, I like to comb through my curls with my hands just to kind of break it up because I don't like it looking so tight. I like more of the natural loose look. And then I just finish with some hairspray. My favorite one to use is by Suave. Sorry guys, my lighting on a silver bottle. Let me try to move that some. Nope. There we go. Suave, and it is Firm Control. Can you guys see that? Firm Control. It's really light. I buy it at Target. I want to say it's like $4. I don't like the super heavy, thick, tacky ones just because I feel like it really weighs my hair and my curls down. So I just prefer to go the cheap way with the hairspray. So what I do is I just kind of bring it over to one side, and helps if my spray works. Just kind of spray it down, pull it up a little bit to get the curls under, and then do the same thing on the other side. And that's it. There you have your curly wave look. If you guys enjoyed this video and these tips and tricks and the difference between the Hot Tools 2-inch curling iron and the Conair 1.5-inch, just comment below. If you'd like to see more videos along like this, please leave me a comment so that way I know what you guys are interested in and what to do more of. Have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.